Another kind of slab in structures is called a ribbed slab. A ribbed slab is not considered as a solid slab because it has some ribs. People call them mark spans. Mark spans, they are hollow such that when you put it in the structure, it no longer becomes a solid slab, it's now a ribbed slab. Yeah. In portal structure, we model also ribbed slabs. We go in portal structure, we also model ribbed slabs. Yeah. So today we're gonna talk about rib slab analysis and a small part of designing a line load, a slab load on the slab. Yeah. Line loads, the slab loads are always considered as line loads. I talked about the first ones, but let's say if you need a wall in above the slab, what do? You insert it as a line load. But firstly, we shall talk about the ribbed slabs. Hey friends, welcome back to our channel. It's Godfrey and from GovCAD, and we are here to talk about ribbed slabs. How do we model them? We should go to the modeling stage, look for the ribbed slab, the texture, our color line will be this one, showing us the properties of the ribbed slab. Yeah. So we have the type ribbed slab. We have a prefabricated. We have a greenage. But for us today, we shall talk about the standard. Yeah. So before I go far, I want to first draw a section through a ribbed slab. A section through a ribbed slab. Using my pen here. Draw this. We always have this one becoming a rib. We have a rib beam. We have a rib, and so on. We have a concrete cover there. We have the distance from here up to here. The distance from there up to here. As we can see, our BW, it means this one is the breadth of the ribbed beam. This one is the ribbed beam. So from here up to here, this is our BW. Yeah, the breadth of the ribbed beam. We have the height, which is the overall height of the slab, which is this one. Yeah, from down the ribs up to the above the concrete cover. We have the H slab. The H slab is the distance from here up to here. This is the H slab. The distance between the height from the max span up to the top of the concrete cover. Then we have an S block, which is the width of the ribbed beam. Here, from here up to here, this is the S block. Yeah, so this is the section through the ribbed slab, and as I already told you, I mentioned all this one, that BW, it is the BW is the width of the ribbed beam. Yeah, the H is the overall height of the slab from the bottom of the rib up to the top of the concrete cover. We have the H slab, which means the distance from the top of the max span up to the top of the concrete cover. We have the S block, which is the width of the max span. Yeah. So I think now you can be able to change these values correctly. Yeah. So as I told you there, we change the values. This one I told you is the breadth of the ribbed beam, which we can maybe call 150. The height of the slab, we can leave it as 300, or we can make it as 250. We can have the value of the H slab, which can be 70, and the S block, we can leave it as default. We can have to also change the insertion, which is axis region. Me, I always prefer beam region, and the insertion is what we have chosen the other side. Then on the rods, the self weight is given here, and the dead load, we can enter a value. Let's say a room has a dead load of approximately or above 2.375 kilonewton per meter squared. The imposed load we can change maybe to be hospital wards, bedrooms, residential, cafes and restaurants. Yeah, we can also include the roof load, the snow load, or the rain load. But for now, since we are modeling here, we shall leave those ones as 0, and we shall go back to general, count our beam region, input the slab rod, the slab rib. Yeah, spans in the ribbed slab, we always want that they span on the long side, but when we are drawing this, it was of equal distance, which was 5,000 by 5,000. In case you need to change the direction of this slab, of this one, what we shall do, we shall simply, let me first escape, we shall first simply double click, we shall simply double click in this, double click. It takes us to the properties, look for insertion, look for the rib angle. 0, they are always horizontal, but when we change the angle, let's say to 90 degrees, and press update, they will change the direction. As I told you, the section through a ribbed slab, this one, it is always like this, how I drew for you. This one, if I can maybe increase, I can increase here. This one is small. First delete and draw my rib slab, my section, like here, what I was trying to mean. This one is the ribbed beam, this one is the S block, and this one is the ribbed beam. Let's escape. Yeah, so now if I go to measure for you, right click, measure, I've added another one, Ctrl plus Z, escape. When I go to measure, I right click, measure, move from this point up to this midpoint. As you can see, it is the S slab, which is 400 millimeters. From this point maybe to this point, you can see it is 150 millimeters. So this one is the S block, this one is the ribbed beam. Yeah. So if I press escape, come back, double click on this one, I can be able to press it in also this one, press it in also this one, as we did in the slabs. Yeah. Then after that, I told you we would draw line roads on the top of the slabs. In most cases, the ribbed slab, we don't put line loads or wall loads, but we usually put them on the solid slabs. How shall we do it? As you can see, when you go to the slabs, let's say when we double click on this slab, it changes. We have to set planes of members, set planes different of set plane definition of members. We can also put slab addition loads. We can also put point line loads. As we can do here, we shall only put a point or line load. Yeah. So in cases where we have partitions, maybe here we can also put the line load. Yeah. If I click on this one, it will ask me whether I need a point load or a linear load. I will click on the linear load. It shows me the breadth of the wall which I shall want, and let's say I need 200 millimeters, the breadth of the wall, and the angle will be 0. Which kind of wall do we want? Which kind of wall? Maybe we can have a 300 by block wall, and then it will also ask us to determine the height of the wall, which is maybe 3 meters, and it automatically calculates its unit load. Yeah, it automatically calculates its load, and we shall come, let's say, to any point here. Let's say at this point, midpoint of this, draw up to this point. Done it badly. Ctrl plus Z. Come for the look for the slab. For the slab, point and line load. Breadth of the wall, which is maybe 100. Put the type of wall, also the height of the wall, which is 3 meters. And what we shall do here is to determine from this point, grid intersection, where will it come, up to maybe this point. It is putting the wall here. Ctrl plus Z. Let's say actually we needed a grid here where we needed to put a line load. Let's say I click on this grid, offset axis, I put maybe this one at this point, escape, go to my slabs, point addition load, come to this point, put the breadth of the wall or the thickness of the wall, which is maybe 324. Put the height of the load, which is maybe 3 meters. Automatically counts its unit load. And when we come here, we can be able to put it here and up to this point. Yeah, or from here up to this point. Yeah, so we can be able to put our line load there. We can also draw any other line loads. Maybe I can first offset this axis, escape, first offset this axis, escape, right click, offset axis maybe to this point, press escape, come to my line load, double click in it, bring me to this one, come to this center, draw from here and up to this point. I will press OK. The load has gone this side, but we can press the line loads anywhere we need. So when I close this, come to my 3D model, you will see where our loads will be inserted. Yeah, I think today I spoke too much and I talked too much. It has been too much, but the essence of this is to learn anything concerned with this. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. For the new viewers, kindly subscribe to my channel. If this information has been helpful, give me a like, share and comment to your friends such that they can also be part of our journey. Thank you very much for watching. I remain GavCard and I'm from GavCard. Thank you very much for watching. Bye. Let me see you in our next video.